welcome back to the Fast Break, kids. The show that is more explosive than a Mike Breen bang! Bang! Right?
It's over!
Right?
So
Jared? Right? Mike Breen.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I
Bang.
understand what you're referencing.
Jared's a
It's
good
not
start to the
explosive.
show.
That guy's Mike Breen's milk toast.
Dude, those bangs are good. His bang, that is a classic, vintage.
I think those are sorry.
You know what?
I would prefer a Shazam.
Shazam is great. Shazam is great.
Okay, let's talk about football.
Oh yeah, football. I'm sorry, football. Week 4 is upon us, and let me tell you guys, Week 3 was pretty interesting as far as our picks go. Now,
Winner.
do not call it a comeback. Dylan rising from the ashes like a great phoenix with 11 correct picks out of 16. Dylan has clawed his way back into contention. Meanwhile, Kayla drops the ball.
I'm upset.
She got 7 out of the 16 correct.
Hey, who am I?
And I got 9
Wait,
out of the
shit.
16 correct. Before we hit those totals, what do you got for us,
Check it
Jared?
out. Check it out. The lights were on, but nobody was home for Philadelphia Eagles kicker Trent Williams. Yeah, right?
Football Follies!
Yeah.
Yeah! We just referenced like a 1990, like what, 2?
Ooh, it might
Football
have been older. I
Follies?
don't know.
You
It
were
might
like
be
1
older
year
than
old.
19.
With the football tied into a knot.
Yeah, dude, that was classic. Alright, I'm gonna watch that right after. I might have to watch that. So, our totals. I'm in the lead with 29 and 18. Dylan is in third, barely behind Kayla. He's got 26 and 21. Kayla, you're at 27
How
and
is that
20.
even possible? Remember last week how he was so far behind?
He got 11 out of 16. He only missed 5. This dude, I don't know. He's got magic powers, or he just got super lucky. It was probably the latter. But hey,
No, it's magic.
congratulations. Maybe the sickness will keep the good streak going. Let's go with the first game. Thursday night, Chicago Bears travel to Green Bay. Chicago with the W. Dylan picked
Did
the
you
Bears.
say Green Bay?
One of those teams. Is this going to be like last week's Green Bay guffaffle where cheese comes from Green Bay or whatever?
Did you know moment? Did you know moment?
She doesn't have the phone.
Did
Wait.
you
No,
know-
I want to hear this.
Did you know that cheese comes from where Green Bay is?
Alright, we're going to take another break. We'll be right back. Are you
Oh, I actually don't have one. Continue.
Okay, so you picked the Bears last week to beat the Steelers. We did not. They did. They beat them in overtime. We've got Green Bay hosting the Bears. Green Bay almost lost to the Bengals, Dylan. This close. In overtime. Both these teams won in overtime. Bears-Packers.
Wait, what? Did you know that the Packers lineman, Brian, I'm going to butcher this name,
Bulaga.
yeah, okay, is the youngest player to ever start a Super Bowl. He was 21 years and 322 days old. But he was 21 years old and 320 days. It's pretty precise.
Wow, that's a lot of days.
Pretty precise.
I think you had a couple extra years in those days.
What are you?
I'm not 21 in 300 days. Bears, Packers, come on.
I love it.
Packers at home. I'm taking the Packers, but man, I like the way the Bears have looked lately. Not against the Bucks, but in the other 2 games they look strong. I'm taking the Packers though.
Wait, the Bears?
Bears, Packers.
Didn't they beat? Who did they beat last week?
They beat the Steelers in overtime.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go with the Bears.
After one of the most bizarre field goal blocked returns, knocked out.
I'm going with the Bears.
Going with the Bears. Bears, Packers.
Sticking with the Bears.
Sticking with the Bears. All right, Thursday night game.
Really?
They beat the Steelers.
Yeah, the lights are on, but nobody
See
was
what
home.
happened.
They used
Oh.
to.
Saints,
Yeah.
Dolphins.
Uh,
I told you the Saints were gonna win.
sorry. Go
I
ahead.
told you the Saints were gonna win. They beat the Panthers handily in Carolina. Now they go to Miami, who just lost to the Jets. Of all the times, Dylan, of all the times you didn't pick the Jets, you didn't take them last week, and they won. And
I thought I picked them last
Kayla
week.
picked the Jets. You picked the Dolphins. You and I picked the Dolphins. Kayla picked the Jets.
Why
One
did
of
I
her
pick the
few
Dolphins?
correct picks, and it was the Jets.
Why did I pick the Dolphins?
Dolphins, Saints. I'm taking the Saints.
I'm taking
I
Saints.
think they keep rolling. I think the defense plays well. The Dolphins' offense did not play well against the Jets. I think they'll be a little bit better against the Saints, but I like New Orleans. You say Saints?
Saints.
Saints clean sweep. Get the brooms out. Got a
we have the
sweep
broom?
there with the Saints. We should bring the broom in.
And who sweeps like that though?
Oh,
Isn't
he
it
brought
like?
he brought the broom? Okay.
Isn't it like this? Not like.
Bills, whatever. Bills, Falcons. Bills surprised the
Falcons!
whole world and beat the Broncos in Buffalo. And Falcons, one of two only undefeated teams left. They've got 3 wins, 0 losses. It's in Atlanta. Who do you like?
How
Dylan?
can they have 3 wins if it's 4
Don't
weeks?
touch my
Week 4.
phone. Now I gotta disinfect this thing. He's feeling a little under the weather. All right.
Wait, how do they only
Falcons,
have 3
Bills.
3 wins if it's week 4?
They're going into week 4. They're going to be playing their 4th game.
Duh. Okay.
Looks like Falcons have a
Okay.
better record, so Falcons.
Falcons have the better record, so Falcons. All right.
Falcons because of Matt Ryan.
I'm taking the Falcons as well. They look fantastic
Clean
so
sweep.
far this season. They are not getting hit by that
About
Super
Matt
Bowl
Ryan.
hangover.
He's pretty good.
He's all right. I mean,
That's the reason why.
he kind of
He's
won the
pretty good.
MVP last year.
I'm not gonna do it because of Matt Ryan. He's pretty good.
Matty
Julio
Ice.
Jones. He
Is
doesn't
that what I
matter.
sound
Matty
like?
Ice, yeah.
Is that what I sound like?
You say he's pretty good. That's like the most underwhelming reason to pick.
Pretty good.
Like, why wouldn't you say because of Julio Jones?
I like their punter.
nobody
Their
cares
punter
about-
is really good. All right, moving
Are you talking
forward.
about Spadavecchio or whatever?
He was
No,
being
not Giorgio
sarcastic.
Tavecchio.
Giorgio!
Hey,
Tavecchio!
Giorgio, I'm gonna rip this thing right here in Brooklyn style.
Sopranos
This
on!
is so, I can never have you two in the same room because you guys are like saying things that are just.
Just get in on the bit.
But there's nothing to get in on. You guys are just blabbing on about reading nonsense.
Saw you on
Exactly.
TV last night.
So it should be pretty easy to jump in there. All right, Bengals,
You talking about when I was
Browns,
getting
the
arrested
Battle of
for
Ohio.
being on the street or when I was kicking footballs. Oh.
All right, Battle of Ohio, Cleveland, Cincinnati. Both these teams are just awful. Neither one has won a game. Who will get that elusive win number 1 between Cleveland and Cincinnati? It's in Cleveland.
I hate Cleveland, but I don't love Cincinnati.
You know what I call them? Cincinnati, any good and anything.
Oh, got him!
They were good last year.
Yeah.
No, they weren't. They were good the year before.
Oh, the year before.
Ha.
Who they?
Cincy or
Not any
Cleveland?
good.
I guess Cincinnati.
Yeah!
Oh, was that a question?
Yeah.
Do you even have to ask?
Bengals.
Yes.
Too bad you don't have that sweet move you did last week where
Were
you
you like,
took off the
your
jersey.
jersey
Dude
just-
took off the Bengals jersey, had a Bengals shirt underneath it. He was taking it off like in disgust, and then he still had a Bengals shirt underneath. Hardcore. I'm going with the Bengals as well.
Yeah.
I think they can pressure Deshaun Kaiser. Plus, who doesn't love some Pac-Man Jones? He gets back.
Wop,
First
wop,
game
wop.
back, faces the Packers. Guy he's covering just falls over, gets flagged for pass interference. Basically got flagged for being Pac-Man
Yeah.
Jones.
That was a long time coming though.
He liked the script clubs. Rams, Cowboys. Cowboys with a close win against the Cardinals.
Cowboys.
Jared and I can still bellyache over how Bruce Arians messed up the end of that game. Just kick the field goal, then you get the onside kick. Give yourself a chance. Anyways, Cowboys, Rams. Rams surprisingly in the number 1 spot in their division.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I'm taking the Cowboys
Hey,
as well. I
who did
think they're gritty. They're winning these games close. They're doing what they need to do to get done. They don't look great, but the defense is playing really well. DeMarcus Lawrence, awesome. What? What's going on?
We're going to say, where did Brett Favre play? He played for the Packers, then he played for the Vikings. And he played for the Jets.
Did he ever play for the Cowboys?
He did not.
Okay.
The 3 teams that Jared just listed were the 3 teams that Brett Favre played. We just mentioned Brett Favre on the show. I think it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Jerry Rice, who did he play for?
Is he still up here?
49ers and then the Raiders.
I thought we had Brett
Bill Murray's
Favre up here. Bill Murray's up there. Lions, Vikings.
Did you know Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes, actually has 11,842 lakes?
Wow. Did you know that the Los Angeles Lakers used to be the Minnesota Lakers? Did you know that?
Makes a little
The
sense.
did you know is my thing.
Actually, they were the... Actually, they... Stop.
Shut
relax,
it.
relax, relax, relax. Actually, they were the
No.
what's the Minnesota... what's their capital?
You're failing miserably at
St.
this.
Paul?
If you're
No.
gonna do a did you know
It
thing,
wasn't-
Minneapolis?
No.
The Minneapolis Lakers, I think is what they were.
Minneapolis Lakers.
if you're
Well,
gonna
there you
do
go.
a did you know, no, the did you know.
Yeah, because she's never messed
Yeah.
any of those up.
Thank you.
Roll the tape.
Did you know?
Fun fact from Mikayla.
Did you know that New England Patriots are a professional? Wait.
They're a professional football team. Yeah, I think I knew that. I've watched more than, I don't know. I want to hear this.
Did you know that cheese comes from where Green Bay is? Did you know current NFL quarterbacks, well, not very current anymore because Peyton doesn't play, but Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Colin Kaepernick, Russell Wilson, and Andrew Luck were high school basketball and baseball athletes? So they didn't even play football.
No. They did. They played football and those sports.
Oh. I suck at this! And you'd be like, he doesn't even have a head! Or legs! Or arms! There's none!
Yeah, okay. Lions, Vikings.
Vikings! Vikings!
Who do you like?
Lions.
Minnesota,
Yeah!
baby! Did Case Keenum seriously just throw for
I
over
love
300
him.
yards
I
and
gotta
torch
love
the
him.
Buccaneers? You know,
You gotta love
Stephon
him.
Diggs and Adam Thielen absolutely killing
Mm-hmm.
everybody.
I'm gonna
It's
sneeze.
fantastic, and I'm very happy to have Adam Thielen on my team. And fantasy-wise, I just wish the rest of my team could be good as well. It has not been a good year for me, fantasy-wise.
No.
But in reality, it's been pretty good. Moving forward, Titans, Texans, AFC South, welcome to mediocrity. The Titans are really making a name for themselves. They're wearing people down. They wore down the Jaguars in the fourth quarter. They wore down the Seahawks with DeMarcus Big Hole Murray running for over 100 yards and a big touchdown.
That's his nickname, Big Hole.
That's our nickname for him. It was Jared's. That was like from the first episode. Titans, Texans. Texans almost beat the Patriots in New England. Really threw us for a loop. And they should have beat them. But they really just, let's just say, they defecated in the bed. Let's just say that.
Feces everywhere.
But Watson played well. Deshaun Watson played well. No, he's right. He was everywhere. Titans, Texans, who you got?
Titans.
Titans.
Titans for me too. Clean sweep.
What was that?
Let's move forward. That was a sweep. Panthers, Patriots.
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 Good idea. Let's just move forward. I don't even have to analyze that. Tom Brady beats Panthers. Let's just go for it. Panthers have looked awful lately. Jaguars, Jets. Guys, the Jaguars are 2-1 and could possibly go 3-1. I am ready to stop breathing. It's so crazy and amazing. They just blew the snot
There's no
out
way.
of the Ravens in London.
There's
Can
no
we play
snot.
in London every week? Because Blake Bortles is undefeated when he starts in London. I love it. It was great. They absolutely destroyed.
The lights were on, but nobody was home for Ravens quarterback Joe Flacco.
Can they hear? Like, is it loud enough?
I'm sure they'll hear something, and it'll be it. Yeah.
The lights were on, but nobody was home for couch sitter Dylan Lewis. Complete farthead.
All right, Jaguars, Jets.
Jaguars.
Every time I pick against the Jaguars, they win. But
How hard?
Why don't you pick them and lose?
I'm hoping they can beat the Jets. It's in New York.
Pick the
Jets
Jets,
play well,
but
but
secretly go for the Jags.
But I can't sit here and honestly think that actually is going, like, that's why they're winning. Jaguars, I'm taking the Jaguars. The defense has been spectacular. If Blake Bortles can just play turnover-free ball, wow. This is a good contending team for the playoffs.
Come on, Jets.
Jets, Jags, I'm taking the Jags. Steelers, Ravens, both teams coming off of kind of shocking losses. Steelers, for reasons, they lost to the Bears in general. They did not. Nobody really thought that they were going to go in there and drop that one to the Bears. Ravens, I don't think they actually ever arrived in London. I think they sent some some stunt doubles to London to try and attempt to play.
Some
and
robots.
It didn't really work out. Joe Flacco got benched. He didn't get benched. They just took him off the field for the end of the game. It was over. It's not like he was bringing him back, and you might as well not risk him getting injured. Just throwing Ryan Mallett out there and just having him do whatever the heck he's doing. I'm taking the Ravens. I think they bounce back. I think last game was so embarrassing.
I love that song. Sorry.
What the heck are you talking about?
I think that last game, that Wembley Stadium game was so embarrassing for the Ravens. I think Flacco gets back on the right track, starts dumping it down to Javorius Allen. Maybe hit Mike Wallace once or twice. You know, he was one of their top receivers. I think he was their top receiver last year. Find the guy. But yeah, I'm taking the Ravens in kind of an upset right now, the way they played. Even though they're 2-1. You guys? Steelers, Ravens?
Ravens.
Ravens? Ray Lewis's Ravens?
Dylan, you are so weird.
Ravens. All right. Giants, Bucks. Man, guys.
Giants.
Jared?
What?
Giants suck.
Bucks.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew that or
They're
not.
0-3.
Yeah.
Giants suck.
Yeah.
And frankly, they might as well just change their name to the New York Odell Beckham Juniors, because that is their team right now. That really is their team. I think it was, 14-0, and we were just lamenting at how bad the Giants looked. And all of a sudden, Odell caught a touchdown. They got the ball back. He caught another touchdown. It was like, oh my gosh, the Giants are coming back to life. And then they failed at the end, and they lost. Buccaneers did not look great as well. They got absolutely smoked by the Minnesota Vikings, but I think that's more Minnesota and not as much Tampa Bay. I like the Bucs at home. Little home cooking for Jameis Winston and the boys.
Luke, I am your father.
I thought you're the one that's sick. You're the healthy one.
Ow!
Let's go. Miss, did you know? Let's go. Bucks, Giants.
Bucks. But
Bucks. Giants are 0-3.
did you know it takes 3,000 cows to supply the NFL with enough leather for a year's supply of footballs?
They just throw away the footballs afterwards?
Double, did you know that the NFL uses
The lights were on, but
70
nobody was home. Mikayla. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
that the NFL uses 72 game balls during just that Super Bowl game?
72?
Yeah.
Wow.
For
That was
just
a
the
double did you know about footballs.
Double.
Now you know. The more you know. Eagles, Chargers. Eagles playing pretty well. They just won off of a 71-yard field goal against, or not 70, no, 61. 71. That would be a record.
He kicked it from
by
outside
far.
the stadium.
That was amazing.
Tebecchio, I saw you.
Tebecchio. And the Chargers keep losing. I feel so bad for Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
Not only are they losing, but they won't even have their fans. Their fans aren't even coming out. The LA fans aren't even coming out to watch the team. It's such a miserable state right now that the Chargers are in, and they easily could be 2-1 if they had made 2 field goals instead of missed the last field goals of each of the first 2 games. I'm going to take the Eagles. I like Carson Wentz. He's been throwing it around real well. They're slinging it around. I don't like their running game. Wendell Smallwood and LeGarrette Blount aren't getting it done. But the passing game has been strong enough, and the defense is very good.
Eagles.
Eagles.
Clean. Fly like an eagle.
Caw! Okay, that's a toucan.
What are you doing?
49ers, Cardinals. Cardinals dropped one at home to the Cowboys. They're 1-2 now. Carson Palmer played really well, though, and so did Larry Fitzgerald. So, do they bounce back against the 49ers, who have played better than I think people expected? I think so. I like the Cardinals. I think their defense comes up big against Brian Hoyer, and the running game for the Cardinals is not good right now. Chris Johnson, Ellington, Kerwin Williams, they can't get anything going real well, and that might just be the offensive line because Mike Iupati is hurt. His last name's Iupati. We get it. It's a joke. He's got the word potty in his name.
No, not just
I'm
potty,
taking the Cardinals.
But
Taking the Cardinals. Dylan, don't make me get back up Mikayla in here again for the second straight week. Come on.
Good.
Cardinals, Niners.
Cardinals.
Cardinals, as in Arizona Cardinals?
Yes, Kayla.
Did
you
you
know?
They used to be the Phoenix
The
Cardinals.
Super Bowl has been moved once in 1993 after Arizona voted against recognizing MLK Day as a national holiday.
Who did? Arizona in 1993.
The entire state of Arizona.
That's the edgy did you know right now.
Yeah.
It's an interesting time to be dropping that knowledge. Just why?
Because racist. Like, why would they?
Yeah, no. I mean, Martin Luther King Jr. He kind of did a lot for them.
Is that what MLK stands for? I thought that was like Milk Day.
No, it's
the lights weren't even on. Nobody was home.
There wasn't even a home, man.
It's not
even. The aliens just took the whole thing.
For
It was
sale,
nothing
and
there.
nobody was buying.
There's nothing going
I
on.
thought that was like a Milk Day or something.
So stupid. Sometimes. Oh my goodness. You're smart. You're smarter than that. Listen. Okay. It's racist because we have like days. We have like hot dog day and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like you can't dedicate a day towards one of the most influential.
I didn't know that was what.
I mean, I don't even know how do we even categorize activists? Probably. Among other things. Among more powerful titles.
Stuff like that.
So it's
Jeez
not
Louise.
Milk Day.
Wow. Okay,
Fine,
so
man.
moving forward. Jeez Louise. Cardinals. We all picked the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Let's just go right now. Raiders, Broncos. Taking the Raiders. They
Broncos.
look awful against the Redskins. I think they bounce back on the road. This is really tough because I don't like the Broncos. I'll be honest with you. I don't really care for the Broncos. John Elway strikes me as kind of a...
You don't like Elway?
I don't know. He seems obnoxious and just so
Elway
self-absorbed.
doesn't
So does
work for them
Dylan.
anymore.
But, no, he's their general manager, and it's just... He just seems so self-absorbed and just...
Elway?
Yeah.
Elbag?
L-bag. He's a real L-bag.
L-bag.
I'm going to take the Raiders. I still think they're better than what we saw in Washington. Traveling from the West Coast to the East Coast is tough sometimes. It'll be a close, tough one, but I think they can get a close win. It's going to be a tough game. Colts. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. You said Broncos. What'd you say?
Raiders.
Okay. Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Charles Woodson.
Yeah, look that video up.
Whew. Oh, man. Scratching his junk on TV. Colts, Seahawks, Sunday Night Football. Seahawks in an easy one. I am not even thinking about taking the Colts.
Luck
even
is
though
in
they
the game.
won a 3-point game. They won by 3 points against the Browns at home. So,
All
kudos
right.
to you guys.
Good job.
Poor Tolzien is not playing anymore.
Oh,
They've
pasta
given it to,
man!
They've given it to Jacoby Brissett. He's looked a little better,
Jacoby.
obviously, because they won a game.
I loved pasta
Seahawks,
man.
Colts.
Seahawks.
Sorry, Seattle Ostriches. Sorry.
Oh, that is so bad.
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
So bad.
Okay, finally, Monday Night Football. We're almost at the home stretch. Last one.
One
Chiefs
more.
host the Redskins. Redskins, amazing Monday night game Sunday night game against the Raiders. Shut Derek Carr and that crew down. But they're facing a Chiefs team who are the only other undefeated team in the league.
3-0.
Despite losing Eric Berry in the first game, Alex Smith, very Alex Smith-like with his Chad Henne 2.0-ness. Very efficient. I'm not knocking it. Very efficient. It's what they need for regular season games, but playoff time, will he have it? Only time will tell. Chiefs, Redskins, I'm taking the Chiefs.
Redskins.
Taking
Chiefs.
Captain Kirk.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I hate.
And with that,
And with
those are
that.
our picks. Dylan, can you keep the streak alive? Will you be ascending to the top? We shall see. Passing through the iris.
Did you know
Experience, Chocolate.
the world's youngest parents were 8 and 9 in China in 1910?
Why would you even tell us that?
These did you knows are spiraling out of control.
Why?
I'm
are we
so-
out of
I
control? We don't wanna
honestly-
hear that.
I
You started with
they were all-
the Brian Bulaga.
I thought they were all
You went
football.
from Brian Bulaga to 8 and 9-year-old parents. Like,
Dude, don't say
stop.
stuff like that.
That's
You know,
nasty.
a soccer ball has 32 panels.
Yes, we all knew that, of course. Okay, now,
Nobody cares about that.
thank you guys for tuning in. Oh my
Soccer
god.
players
loud.
do.
We really, nobody was home.
Nobody was home.
There was
The
no
lights were
lights.
out.
There was no home.
Neighbors weren't even responding.
Kayla left.
Oh my
The
god.
car was repossessed.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that the engine was running, but nobody was behind the wheel.
Nobody was behind the wheel.
And
What do you guys-
Grass isn't growing.
Grass
The
is too
sprinklers on the
greener.
irrigation system's
that
off.
was how the cookie floats.
Yeah, the
it
alarm
just-
system shut
Cookie
down.
float.
It just
The
was
ADT
so
sign in the front
man,
fell straight over.
so
Baby
bad.
T sign?
The ADT sign, boy, and the mailbox, the USPS, they're not even delivering anymore.
Joseph in the Technicolor dream
There's-
coat.
There's old
and
yellow newspapers stacked all over the front lawn.
The male seahorse has the babies. Now, thank you for
What
tuning
does
in.
that even mean? Wait.
For Jared, for Dylan, for Kayla, I'm Wiley. Subscribe to the channel.
Click
Follow
the bell.
us on Facebook. Click the bell.
Give us
the
a thumbs up.
Whoa. Jinx, show me a soda. Watch us on Twitch. We'll see you next time. It's been the Fast Break Kids. Keep it clean, keep it fresh, and keep it fun.
Yeah!
Good job, guys. It was